Hello, friends and family. I'm Entertainment, and I will be doing something new with my channel, where I'll be reading stuff. Because, why not? Tonight, I'll be reading from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Let's start off with, it's dark in here. I am writing these poems from inside a lion, and it's rather dark in here, so please excuse the handwriting, which may not be too clear, but this afternoon by the lion's cage, I'm afraid I got too near, and I'm writing these lines from inside a lion, and it's rather dark in here. Up next, true story. This morning I jumped on my horse and went for a ride, and some wild outlaws chased me, and they shot me in the side, so I crawled into a wildcat's cave to find a place to hide. But some pirates found me sleeping there, and they soon had me tied to a pole and built a fire under me. I almost cried. A little mermaid came and cut me loose and begged to be my bride, so I said I'd come back Wednesday, but I must admit I lied. Then I ran into a jungle swamp, but I forgot my guide, and I stepped into some quicksand, and no matter how I tried, I couldn't get out until I met a water snake named Clyde, who pulled me to some cannibals who planned to have me fried, but an eagle came and swooped me up, and through the air we flied, but he dropped me in a boiling lake 1,000 miles wide, and you'll never guess what I did then. I died. Boa constrictor. Oh, I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. A boa constrictor, a boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Well, what do you know? It's nibbling at my toe. Oh, gee, it's up to my knee. Oh, my, it's up to my thigh. Oh, fiddle, it's up to my middle. Oh, heck, it's up to my neck. Oh, dread, it's... Hector the Collector. Hector the Collector collected bits of string, collected dolls with broken heads and rusty bells that would not ring, pieces out of picture puzzles, bent up nails and ice cream sticks, twisted tires, or twisted wire. Bleh. Pardon me, let's try this again. Hector the Collector collected bits of string, collected dolls with broken heads and rusty bells that would not ring, pieces out of picture puzzles, bent up nails, ice cream sticks, twists of wires, worn out tires, paper bags, and broken bricks. Old chipped vases, half shoelaces, Gatling guns that wouldn't shoot, leaky boats that wouldn't float, and stopped up horns that wouldn't toot, butter knives that had no handles, copper keys that fit no locks, rings that were too small for fingers, dried up leaves, and patched up socks. Worn out belts that had no buckles, electric trains that had no tracks, airplane models, broken bottles, three-legged chairs, and cups with cracks. Hector the Collector loved these things with all his soul. He loved them more than shining diamonds. He loved them more than glistening gold. Hector called to all the people, "Come and share in my treasure trunk." And all the silly, sightless people came and looked and called it junk. Invention. I've done it! Guess what I've done? I've invented a light that plugs into the sun. The sun is bright enough, the bulb is strong enough, but oh, there's only one thing wrong. The cord ain't long enough. For sale. One sister for sale, one sister for sale, one crying, spying, young sister for sale. I'm really not kidding. So who'll start the bidding? Do I hear $1, a nickel, a penny? Oh, isn't there any one kid who will buy this old sister for sale? This crying and spying young sister for sale. Sick. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox, and there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. I think it might be instamatic flu. I cough, I sneeze, I gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched. My ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold. My toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff. My voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent. My spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail. My heart is... What? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye. I'm going out to play. Whew. I hope everybody's quarantine is going okay. The crocodile's toothache. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair, and the dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" The crocodile said, "I'll tell you the truth, I have a terrible ache in my tooth." And he opened his jaws wide, so wide the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed, "Oh, isn't this fun?" as he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, "You're hurting me so, please put down your pliers and let me go." But the dentist just laughed with a ho ho ho, and he said, "I still have 12 to go." Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth, more or less? Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, no one could only guess. To north or south or east or west. He left no forwarding address. But what's one dentist, more or less? I'm going to read a couple more and then be done. Pardon the individual page flipping. I will get better at this, I promise. Let's see here. A recipe for a hippopotamus sandwich. A hippo sandwich is easy to make. All you do is simply take 1 slice of bread, 1 slice of cake, some mayonnaise, 1 onion ring, 1 hippopotamus, 1 piece of string, a dash of pepper, that ought to do it. And now comes the problem, biting into it. Now I'm growing tired, and it's time for me to rest. So, let's finish this off with the title poem, Where the Sidewalk Ends. There is a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black, and the dark street winds and bends, past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow. We shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk-white arrows go, to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we will walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and will go where the chalk-white arrows go. For the children they mark, and the children they know, the place where the sidewalk ends. Now, normally, I would listen to the video to see how it sounds and see if it needs any more tweaking. However, I have recorded several times, and I'm growing tired of doing my intro. So, I'm going to upload this right now, for the simple reason being I can. So, good night, although I'm sure you will all be seeing this in the morning.